Okay, so I've been doing the Fandom. Crossstitch Society is an online community, and they for cross stitchers, and they put on a thing that they've been calling Fandom, which is like a series of of stitching challenges, and they've been doing it for quite a few years. I only joined back in um, like towards the end of 2024, but in 2025, a lot of my stitching, tracking my stitching and everything like that is thanks to Fandom. So this is my 2025 journal. It's got tabbies for all the different sections. So Fandom in itself, if you wanted to get into like stitching challenges and games and stuff, um, they are they may seem overwhelming just because there's so many. You can see so many different challenges and sections and stuff, but I think they have it organized in a way where there's always going to be something for everybody. So for the people that stitch daily, they can work on weekly challenges because there's a new thing, every week to work on. For people who stitch sporadically or like have spurts of a lot of free time versus sometimes in the year it's no free time. There's the yearly challenges, so like you have all year to finish a thing. They have some monthly ones where it has to be done within the month. So they have a pretty good spread of the different types of stitching challenges and the like durations of them. So I really appreciate that. But I think people get overwhelmed because there's so much happening and you can double dip and things like that. But you don't have to do all of them, and it's all fake internet points and it's supposed to be fun. So I mean, I see how it can be overwhelming, especially when they show off stuff like this, like my journal. Like I know it's people are like, what the fuck, but so I did. This whole journal is just for Fandom, and actually I probably should take all these little binder clippy things out, but I have it divided by specific sections, so you can see this section is for the yearly 25 and 2025. This section is for the road traveled, which is another yearly thing, and then it gets into the shorter ones. So we've got our monthly challenges in this section. We had some pop-ups where I just added an extra page in here. They had the weekly watches. This in 2025 there were two different fandoms that were TV show episodes, so they broke it into weeklies. In 2026 we're going back to doing it in the month, because in the Disney challenge in 2024 it was different movies. You picked like there were 10 movies to choose from, or watch all of them or whatever, that happened in a month as opposed to a week. So I'm kind of glad it's going back to monthlies instead of, a monthly watch instead of a whole weekly every week watch. And then there's the weekly stitch. So that is staying the same. And then at the very back of my journal I did my kind of like a manifest. It showed what day I stitched, how much I stitched, what it went towards, which different challenges it went towards. So those are all my, I guess I could keep these. I can start using these guys now. There you go. So that is this past year, 2025. So I'm kind of basically doing the same thing for 2026 in this journal. And this year's theme is musicals. This journal says, be bold, be fabulous, be strong, be charming, be you. I thought that was very musical theater sort of thing. And there's actually an extra section in here this year. So I have 1, 2, this is the one that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's going to be the manifest behind 6. So there's 6 sections instead of 5 this year, because of a different way they're doing something. So the very front of my journal, it goes by I don't want to say timeline or whatever, but it goes from the most flexible to the least flexible. So most flexible being like the yearlies, and then the weeklies are all the way towards the back. So I didn't even say this year's theme. First of all, 2025, that theme was Supernatural and Doctor Who. They did 2 different fandoms in that year, so that was an interesting mix up for me, because I was only there for the Disney, and they've done other fandoms before that, but I came in during Disney. So this year we are doing musicals, so we have a whole year of musicals that I'm very, very, very excited about because I very much enjoy musicals, and I have not seen a ton. I've seen a few. So I'm very excited to like kind of broaden my horizon and learn about all the new musicals and get excited and hear from other people that are like, oh, that's my favorite, and I get to hear about it from them. Yeah, so that's the theme. This is my journal for 2026. So my plan here, before we even get to talking about the yearlies, I bought stickers that are like the playbills of a handful of musicals. I think I got 50 stickers, and I was planning on like just like tacking them on all right here on the front cover, maybe also the back cover, inside cover, and hopefully it's musicals that we're currently watching, so I feel like I can put like a sticker on like after I watch one. I'll be like, oh, this one, oh, now I watch that one, you know, that sort of thing. Obviously I'm not going to have a sticker for every musical, but I did make sure that to message the seller and ask if the stickers were, if there were any duplicates. I was gonna get a 100-pack, and they're like, no, with the 100-pack there's gonna be duplicates, but if you get the 50-pack, everyone will be original. So I got the 50-pack. Okay, so for the yearlies, I'm starting with the 26 and 2026. So just like last year's, you're picking 26 projects to focus on, basically. And on those focus pieces, you're asked to put in 2026 stitches into that project. And once you reach those 2026 stitches, then it's considered completed for this task, this challenge. You can obviously still use it for other stuff, but it doesn't. You've already unlocked it from this challenge. You don't have to start the year with 26 projects. I would never want, me personally, I don't want more than 10 projects, 10 whips. But you can start with like 10 whips, and then as the year goes on, you can add more. But in order to get the full point potential, you have to have 26 projects on it. Again, this is not to pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do, like have too many projects. It's I know it seems like that, and I keep trying to explain to people, I'm like, it's okay, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do any of this stuff. You can only just focus on the monthly, and that's it, and never do anything else, and that's perfectly fine. It's all fake internet books. It's fine. We just want to have a good time. We want to make progress. That's the thing. You want to make progress on your projects, and this is trying to help encourage you and do it in a fun way. But the other thing about these challenges is because there's so many different yearly, monthly, weekly, that stuff, there are rules against what can and cannot be double dipped. So meaning if I do, in one sitting, if I do 2026 stitches on a piece, I can put it towards my weeklies. I cannot put it towards the other yearly, which is Roll of a Lifetime, and I cannot put it towards monthlies. So specifically 2026 only double dips with weeklies. So it does get a little bit confusing, but I have this, someone did this, and someone's got to get credit for it. This little handy dandy chart. So it's got like here the yearly, there's a check mark that says yes, you can double dip with weeklies, and then it says the yearly X on this line does not, you cannot double dip with monthlies. So that was very helpful to me when I was trying to like get it in my head. Hi, Gigi. So this is just the header card for this one. I don't have anything else in that section. I will start once tomorrow hits. Maybe once midnight hits. Who knows? Because here's my list. This is my whips for 2026. So I've got it all figured out. I have my my Google Drive set up for it. And I currently am working on, I think, 4 whips. I think I have 4 to 6 active whips. And some of these patterns, it says that I own them already, but a lot of them I don't. So the way that I do it is I don't purchase a pattern until I'm ready to stitch it. So I will not be purchasing all, 20 patterns until I'm getting ready to stitch it. Alright, so this is another yearly challenge, the roll of a lifetime. So I did. Actually, let me start. Can I like zoom in some? Can I zoom in some? Oh god, I said some. Oh god. Yeah, that's a little better. So this one is the roll of a lifetime. I did a little Hamilton picture there, but this is the story. So your agent has called you with a unique opportunity. You have been cast as an important role in 35 different musicals. You are expected to play numerous different roles from comedic to tragic. This is once in a lifetime chance. And then these are like extra rules, and then this is like the different roles that we're performing. So just like the last year's what was it called? Oh my god. How did I forget already? The Road Traveled or something. Every character or location or whatever, you had to do 2,000 stitches. 2,000 stitches on the first one, and then that's complete, and then you go 2,000 on the second. So you just keep going down the list. So there's 35 roles here. And they say once you complete all of them, you can start over if you would like. But yeah, so these are the roles. So you're, from Little Shop Chorus, from Singing in the Rain, those little things. Love it. That's very cute. So, and when this one, it's showing that it can double dip with monthlies, cannot with 2026 or weeklies. So in last year's, for the TRT, I have all the locations and stuff here, and I would highlight when I completed them. But this is how I did it. I printed a picture of, the character or the location, the London shop, platform 1 orbiting the Earth, year 5 billion, So, and then I tracked my stitches and the date and stuff. So for this, it's going to be much easier because I was having a hard time finding like pictures for locations and the characters, the demons and angels and stuff, not so much, but the locations, it was a little bit difficult. For this, it'll be much easier. Since there's an actual like character from a musical, that'll be much easier to find. So I'm going to be doing that the same way as well here, where, I'll have the character, and specifically, I literally did count how many pages to make sure that I had them spaced correctly. So in this section, I've made enough space to have 2 characters per page. So I will be putting like a picture here, and then the stitches and stuff, and then a picture here and the stitches and stuff. So I already know for a fact how many pages it's going to take up. So with the other one, I was kind of like spacing it out a little bit, or like cramming it in. So this one, with this journal, I've literally counted the pages. So if I do it, so if it needs more space, then I'm kind of SOL, but that's where I'm at right now. So I'm really excited about this one. For 2025, how far did I get? I got decent. I stopped. I was working on 35. So okay, with this progress, then that's kind of saying that I can potentially finish this whole entire thing, because I kind of like slacked off on the road. But there were 47 here. But because I've actually did 35, that I'm just realizing this now. That makes me feel good, because that means that I could potentially finish this entire Roll of a Lifetime. So I could have every single character in here. So that I'm happy about. I'm excited about that. Okay, so then the next section I haven't done yet. But this will be the monthly. So this is how I do like my planning. So the monthly, this is the header card. So I'm thinking about making it like a playbill, with the information about like how the monthly Stitch thing goes, what it can and can't double dip with, and then over here I'll have a progress tracker. So I'll show like in January, you know, how many I got, February how many I got, because this past year I didn't do that. So it just straight up went monthly. You know, I have to go through every month and check. But if I have, my plan is, learning from this, to have just a front page of it, so that I can just at a glance see like how I've done. You know, oh, in March I did so and so, as opposed to flipping to the March page. So that's that section I still need to do. But I thought going through the journal at this halfway point would be good, so you could see stuff that was already done and how I came across it and how I actually plan stuff out. Like with these, I have a, what is it? A printer? It's a, I want to say it's a, like heat printer, because it's not ink. It's a, I forgot. I got it on Amazon, and it's, just different colored paper. It only prints in black and white, but I also have, what's the other one? That was, oh, what did I do? Wait, I skipped a section. Hold on, where is it? Did I put it in here? Oh no, did I put it in here? I think I might have put it in here. Hold on. There it is, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, where's the other section? It's okay. So there's also this section, but it's so tiny. This is the new one. So I think last year they did do books, but it wasn't set out to be like a whole yearly thing. I think each month they released, or they gave us a list of books to read, but it was about Doctor Who and Supernatural, and I didn't care. This time, they've done their book challenges different. So this section is called the Book Yearly Reading Challenge. So it's another annual challenge, and this one, it doesn't have anything to do with stitching. You don't well, I guess I'm going to be listening to audiobooks. I'm not going to be reading. So I could potentially be stitching and reading, but you don't get extra points for stitching while doing it. Whereas the watches, like the watching the musicals, where you get like 2 points for just watching the musical, and then 4 points for watching the musical while you're stitching, and like have proof of that. So this one, it has nothing to do with stitching, but it does. It's nice in the way that they're doing it this year, because in the past they would tell you a specific Doctor Who book or a specific Supernatural book to read, and for this, they're just giving you different, like, prompts. So this is read a book with a weather type event in the title, read a book set in the 1920s, and these 4 challenges here are all for Singing in the Rain. So this category is Singing in the Rain, and if you fully finish a category, so if I finished all 4 of these books with those prompts in Singing in the Rain, I would get an extra 30 bonus points for finishing all 4 of that prompt. So I thought that was a really cute idea. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's six different category prompts. And they all have to do with the musical, like Little Shop of Horrors. It has read a book about a gardener, read a book about something that lives off of blood. So there's that. Hi, Starchives. And then so I just printed out. Oh, so that's the header card basically. It has all the rules and stuff. And then this one, this page and the pages after, I'll write down what the prompt is, what book I read, the date, all that stuff. But I printed out, you know, the little books, and I have. Did I put another one back here? I thought I did. So I'll figure out some other books. Oh yeah, and I have the Necronomicon right there. So if I figure out some other books that are in musicals, I'll also include that. But yeah, so that's the section for the books. So those are the only 3 sections that I actually have done yet. I almost skipped that one. But these are just the planning stages. So I was hoping to get that done today. And then we have the weekly stitches. And then, so all of this is weekly stitch. And I think what I'm going to do is in the back, instead of saving pages like I did in this journal where I saved, what did I save? Freaking one page. I don't know why I thought that was okay. I just added pages. So I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. Although the way that this is bound, that might be difficult. I don't know. No, I think it'll be fine. Yeah. So I'll just add pages because the extra paper that I have, it fits perfectly. I just cut holes. I just cut into the holes, and it will fit in the binding. So yeah. So that's that. And again, the back cover will be, I'll have like stickers that I put for the musicals. So that's just like my tour of my halfway point to this journal, getting this journal ready. So hopefully I can get the rest of it done today.